even little sins endanger our souls. Gospel readings and reflections. 26th Sunday in Ordinary Time. First reading. Then the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him, and took some of the Spirit that was upon him, and put it upon the 70 elders. And when the Spirit rested upon them, they prophesied. But they did so no more. Now 2 men remained in the camp, one named Eldad and the other named Medad. And the Spirit rested upon them. They were among those registered, but they had not gone out to the tent, and so they prophesied in the camp. And a young man ran and told Moses, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. And Joshua the son of Nun, the minister of Moses, one of his chosen men, said, My lord Moses, forbid them. But Moses said to him, Are you jealous for my sake? Would that all the Lord's people were prophets, that the Lord would put his Spirit upon them. Second reading. Come now, you rich, weep and howl for the miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches have rotted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver have rusted, and their rust will be evidence against you, and will eat your flesh like fire. You have laid up treasure for the last days. Behold, the wages of the laborers who mowed your fields, which you kept back by fraud, cry out. And the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. You have lived on the earth in luxury and in pleasure. You have fattened your hearts in a day of slaughter. You have condemned, you have killed the righteous man. He does not resist you. Gospel reading. John said to him, Teacher, we saw a man casting out demons in your name, and we forbade him because he was not following us. But Jesus said, Do not forbid him, for no one who does a mighty work in my name will be able soon after to speak evil of me. For he that is not against us is for us. For truly, I say to you, whoever gives you a cup of water to drink because you bear the name of Christ will by no means lose his reward. Whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him if a great millstone were hung round his neck and he were thrown into the sea. And if your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life maimed than with 2 hands to go to hell, to the unquenchable fire. And if your foot causes you to sin, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life lame than with 2 feet to be thrown into hell. And if your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with 1 eye than with 2 eyes to be thrown into hell, where their worm does not die and the fire is not quenched. Reflections. Jesus warns about the danger of sin. In our secular world, temptations abound. We are so used to seeing them that we can think it's normal to accept their existence. Some people even fear being called self-righteous or judgmental. But Jesus emphasized how important it is to avoid sin and occasions of sin. If something causes us to sin, we have to remove it quickly, or we have to remove ourselves from it. Otherwise, that sin will grow and take hold of our souls. The more we let it stay in our lives, the harder it will be to pluck it out later on. Let us avoid every occasion of sin that will endanger our immortal souls. Remember that this life is fleeting. Let us not be deceived by temporary pleasures that can never match God's eternal joy.